All right, so we have a big match coming up this weekend. Chelsea versus Liverpool, which surprisingly, if we win this game, we can go all the way from 10th to the 6th position. Now, granted, that depends on how the rest of the week goes for us, but we do play at 7:30 in the morning, and therefore we can be in 6th place even after everything that's happened at the beginning of this season. It's been a roller coaster of a ride, but to be in 6th place with all that's been going on, really could give us the momentum to keep moving back in the top four, which I still think we can do. Now, obviously, Liverpool is never going to be an easy match, even though they do have some players missing. Virgil van Dijk being one of the biggest players for them to be missing out this match. Hasn't been the same this entire season, but even if he is missing, that presence does make a difference for Liverpool and for Chelsea, because we can definitely hit them and beat them with our players that we currently have. Now, I want to give you my selection that I think Graham Potter most likely will go with and should start these players. And my mind is thinking that we need to be more in that midfield, because it seems like sometimes we play Liverpool, they control and dictate that midfield, but watching Liverpool as of lately, they've been struggling in their midfield against Brighton. They could not control the game at all. And I think Chelsea can do the exact same thing. Now, let's start with our keeper, which obviously makes sense. Kepa is starting for us again. Had a phenomenal game against Crystal Palace. So many ridiculous saves, which this guy has really redeemed himself at Chelsea. And I'm glad that's happened, because he's definitely shown up. Maybe still not for his price tag, but still has done quite well this season for us. Now, in our back, we are going to stick with four. We're actually going to probably do like almost a 4-4-2. We will talk about this formation, but in our left side, I'm going to stick with Hall. I think even though he is younger, we do have Cucurella who's fully fit. I think Hall still gives us a better option with his pace, with his just this mindset of he can do almost anything, sprinting up and down the pitch, which again, I think is what we need, especially against Liverpool and especially against Trent Alexander-Arnold, because yes, he has been playing better this season with his defense, but still, if a guy like Howell or a Hall is coming at him, just chasing him down all the time, he's bound to make errors and therefore again create chances for us. Now, our CBs, I think we're going to go with Thiago Silva, who again makes sense for the most part, and I want to say it might be Trevor Chalobah, but I'm going to go with BB. I think he was phenomenal with Thiago Silva. I think those two can make a good pairing. I think Koulibaly maybe on the bench for a while, depending if there's any injuries. Obviously, Fofana, if he comes back anytime soon, he's even be lower. Koulibaly, I'm talking about, will be lower on the pecking order, and therefore, again, I could see this being a good partnership between TS and BB. On the right, then, we obviously still have to go with Azpilicueta. Reece James is not going to be fully fit, which is a shame. If he was fully fit, we would start him because he obviously improves this entire squad. But Azpilicueta, I think we can rely on him, and he will be a good start for us on that right back. Now, midfield-wise, like I talked about, I do want to pack that midfield a little bit more, which is why I'm almost looking at a 4 here with a diamond for the most part. And sitting back, we'll have Jorginho there. I think Jorginho can kind of stop everything coming through from Liverpool down the middle of this game, and therefore, again, can really clog up the system. Now, in front of him, I have Kovacic, Mason Mount, and Conor Gallagher. I think those three players are going to be very fluid, moving around. Almost Mason Mount, though, going into that 10 position, a CAM. But overall, all these players are going to be moving back and forth and creating a lot of chaos for Liverpool, but also, again, to control that midfield. And I think these players can definitely do that and really take control of this game, which is what we need to do against Liverpool. Now, our attacking third, this is where we're going to see the debut for Mudryk. I think he finally gets a start. I know we haven't had any matches since we signed him, but he will get this start. I think it makes total sense to bring this guy on, especially on that left side, because we just talked about with Hall, having two guys that can just run at Trent over and over and over again. It's going to lead to errors from him, whether he picks up a yellow card and then has to really hold back a little bit, or again makes mistakes and we create chances on that left side. It's going to be massive. That is the area that we need to attack against Liverpool, because I think Robertson is a better defender, and therefore again keep attacking Liverpool's right side. Now up top, Kai Havertz gonna get the start again. Had a goal against Crystal Palace. Don't need to talk much about this, but has been playing better. He's one of those players up and down. Hopefully we can keep him going in the right direction, but he does get to start. So with that then, that leaves us then with, like I said, almost a 2 in attack. And again, these players are going to be very fluid for the most part, where Kai Havertz can drift off, Mason Mount can move up, or again, Mason Mount can go off to the right side, and Mudryk can kind of slide into the midfield. But really, the main goal, again, is to lock down our defense, clog up that midfield, and attack Liverpool's right side against Trent Alexander, because if we can do that, I think we'll create plenty of chances and we will score goals. That's going to be the big thing. I'm not too concerned about Liverpool. Yes, they obviously have some great players. We still have to make sure that we're worrying about Mohamed Salah. And again, if he's coming down that right side, we may have to kind of sit back a little bit as well too. And Hall may have a hard time with him. But like I said, if we keep hitting them on the attack on that side, pretty much Mohamed Salah is going to have to drop back at some point, even though he doesn't do that often. But if he starts dropping back more and more, again, that's going to allow us to create more chances and again, just dictate this entire game. I do see us winning this game. I think we can easily win this game because Liverpool have been struggling. Again, they just came off a 3-0 loss to Brighton, so maybe they have some fire under them, but overall, I think we can win this game. I think we win this game 2-0. I think we hold a clean sheet. I think our defense can definitely do that. Even though there will obviously be chances for Liverpool, I think we hold this team off and get another 3 points. And like I said, go from 10th position all the way up to 6th, which is massive for this club and confidence-wise, because with that win, then we'll keep going in the right direction and getting in the top 4. So that is all I have for you today. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. It helps get this video to more and more fans such as yourself. And that is it, and I will see you in our next video.